Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Adipati Yasin Ramawan, 20020100069, and I'm gonna explain the 1 to first to fourth material of professional reading. Okay, the first material is how to define the main idea and how to find the main idea. How to define the main idea. The main idea is a paragraph, is the primary point or concept that the author wants to communicate to the readers about the topic. Hence, in a paragraph, when the main idea is stated directly, it is expressed in what is called the topic sentence. It gives the overarching idea of what the paragraph is about and is supported by the details in subsequent sentences. In the paragraph, in a multi-paragraph article, the main idea is expressed in the thesis statement, which is then supported by individual smaller points. And the second is how to find the main idea. Finding the main idea is critical to understanding what you are reading. It helps the details make sense and have relevance, and provides a framework for remembering the content. Try these specific tips to pinpoint the main idea of passage. 1. Identify the topic. Read the passage through completely. Then try to identify the topic. Who or what is the paragraph about? This part is just figuring out a topic like cause of World War I or new hearing device. Don't worry yet about deciding what argument the passage is making about this topic. 2. Summarize the passage. After reading the passage thoroughly, summarize it in your own words in one sentence. Pretend you have just 10 to 12 words to tell someone what the passage is about. What would you say? Look at the first and last sentences of the passage. Authors often put the main idea in or near either the first or last sentence of the paragraph or article. Be careful, sometimes the author will use words like but, however, in contrast, nevertheless, and etc. That indicate that the second sentence is actually the main idea. Next one is look for repetition of ideas. If you read through a paragraph and you have no idea how to summarize it because there is so much information, start looking for repeated words, phrases, or related ideas. And the second material is writing the topic and main idea. First, find the topic. Decide who or what the article is about. Next one is find the main idea. What does the author want us to know about the topic? Sample 1. Main idea stated in a topic sentence. Does watching violence on TV make people more prone to violence themselves? Obviously, TV violence has some negative effects. One study that found that heavy TV watchers are more fearful of others. They try to protect themselves with guns, alarm systems, and security locks on doors. In the same study, it was found that heavy TV watchers are less upset about real-life violence than are non-TV watchers. All of the violence they see on TV make them less sensitive to the real thing. A recent study also found that TV violence increases aggressive behavior in kids and makes them more likely to select toy guns rather than other kinds of toys. Topic: TV violence. Stated main idea. Obviously, TV violence has some negative effects. Paraphrase of main idea. TV violence can have harmful results. The next is third material. The third material is question about the ideas of the passage. It is very common for reading passages in the reading section of both the paper TOEFL test and the computer TOEFL test to have question about the overall ideas in the passage. The most common type of question asks about the main idea, topic, title, or subject. There may also be question about how the information in the passage is organized, or about which type of information is included in a particular paragraph. Skill 1. Answer main idea questions correctly. Almost every reading passage on the paper TOEFL test or computer TOEFL test will have a multiple choice question about the main idea of a passage. Such a question may be worded in a variety of ways. You may, for example, be asked to identify the topic, subject, title, primary idea, or main idea. These questions are all really asking what primary point the author is trying to get across in the passage. Since TOEFL passages are generally written in a traditionally organized manner, it is relatively easy to find the main ideas by studying the topic sentence, which are more probably found at the beginning of each paragraph. If a passage consists of only one paragraph, you should study the beginning of that paragraph to determine the main idea. Finally, the fourth material is recognize the organization of ideas. In reading section of both the paper TOEFL test and computer TOEFL test, there may be question about the organization of ideas in a passage. On the paper, the computer test, you may be asked to determine how the ideas in one paragraph or paragraph relate to the ideas in another paragraph or paragraphs. On the computer TOEFL test, you may also see a question that asks you to click on the paragraph in a passage that contains certain ideas. Okay, that's it for me. My name is Adipati Sendra Mawan. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.